Okay, Lord.
You got it.
It's Daniel 12 and 1. It's like Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Alright, so the Most High said it's going to be a time like it's never been. Like when you think of all the fucked up times and shit, you know what I'm saying, around the world, like the so-called Holocaust, which was a hoax, you know what I'm saying, the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, everything that you go through that you may think is terrible don't compare ain't shit to what's about to happen, because it's about to be a time that we've never seen before. You never came outside and said, motherfucking 100 dead bodies. You had to walk over them bitches.
Hey, you never seen like, you know, when you watch this series, it's gonna be like Jurassic Park around this motherfucker, man. Hey, you think, hey, motherfuckers think, oh, it's gonna be pterodactyls flying around this motherfucker, man.
Especially for these people though, because y'all think this so-called white man done changed. Now when he come up and he show his true colors, they gonna go back to being the same motherfuckers they was in the time of slavery when they was hanging and lynching us and shit. And Jake ain't ready for that, cause y'all think y'all ever seen that episode of the Boondocks where the grandfather was like, it's a new white man out here. You know, all you gotta do is give him cheese and shit. Y'all never seen that? Man, hey man, that nigga said, cause that's how Jake think, that the white man that changed and all that shit, man.
Hey man, why y'all think we out here preaching, man? Cause we scared to death, man.
We scared of y'all by y'all.
We scared of y'all by y'all. Right, we scared to death. We scared. He the one who he the one. The scriptures say he the issue of death. Meaning he was sent out the issue of death to take you out, man. So you know.
We ain't got no damn free will, man.
We don't got no free will.
Don't believe in that. We got free will to do what we want to do, man. We ain't got no damn free will, man. That's that white man doctrine, man.
Right, that's how he lived, like a savage, man. He doesn't have any rules of morality, any laws. Just like that homosexual shit, they couldn't wait for faggots to run out here freely, just to spit in the Most High face. Right?
Yeah, just like of a planet, the planet, the apes, it was like he's the beast man.
Yeah.
So he called him the beast man.
And that new planet of the apes that's coming out, that shit
Yeah, Caesar,
that's about Jake.
It's about Jake.
World, man.
Jake and Esau, man.
And what they call us, apes, right?
Yeah, they call us monkeys.
They call us fucking monkeys.
They said we came from monkeys. So why the hell is it still monkeys then? Hey, if we evolved from monkeys, why is it still monkeys, man?
Hey, evolution is bullshit. You got Jake that believe that shit.
Yeah, it's always like the shit that we spawned off that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Because they trying to keep you from knowing the fact that you're an Israelite. Those Israelis, you won't see Israeli in the damn Bible. All right? So I got a quick scripture. Hey, brothers, let me ask y'all this. Hey, we got a slavery sign? Can I get a slavery sign right quick?
I got a precept, man. This is this 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 18. It say, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear, man? So the righteous, the ones that really know the real name of the Lord, that know who the true nation of Israel, that know they scarcely gonna be saved. Let alone these people that's worshiping these false gods and false idols, man. Where they gonna be? The Most High don't have mercy for nobody, man. No matter how old you is.
Hey, can I say something right quick? Not to switch topic too much.
But what you acting like right now?
I wanted to ask y'all brother a question, you know what I'm saying? Don't y'all want revenge for this shit that happened to your own people on this side? So about Negro, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, man. They killed millions upon millions of us. Millions died on their way here. And millions died here, and then only that they went and killed the buffalo to get Gad to come to them for help.
They claim they so-called talking about Hitler killed all these so-called Jews. Think about how many of us was killed.
So don't you want these same people in slavery for the shit that they done it to you? Because you got coons out here that say we gotta be peaceful, we gotta live peacefully with all men, man. And I got scripture after you.
All right, Psalms 2 and 8. That's
it. That's it.
As for me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
That's what I had. That's straight up, man.
Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces with the powder's vessel.
So we all
someone get Revelation 2 and 25.
We all familiar with Emmett Till, and then the bitch came out and admitted that she made those false accusations. She made it now in her 82, 80 years old, you know what I'm saying? But the bitch against Emmett Till, and you know, that was the innocent, that was shed of innocent blood, man. And so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? They gutting brothers and shit like that. Go ahead.
And it's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were.
So we was captives under these heathens, man. Primarily the so-called white man, but also Elam, which is the East Indian, Africans, Hamites, you know what I'm saying, all the other nations, Syrians, so on and so forth. They all came up against these people. This is the Lord's chosen people. Right, and right now we only put here to serve a fucking punishment, not to be prosperous trying to make it on fucking Interscope. You know? And this is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. So we desire and delight in having people rule over us, because I don't want to work a fucking 9 to 5 all my life. You know what I'm saying? I hate having to load up a back of a fucking semi-truck or something. That's something my heathens supposed to be doing. We're chosen people, a royal priesthood.
Punch in the clock.
Punch in the clock. And then you got, that's biometric, you got to scan your fingers some jobs.
And then,
you know?
and then when you get paid, they take half your money.
They taking half your money before you even get it. You in the scriptures, you're supposed to get paid by sundown. You know?
Ain't gonna be no clock in the kingdom though.
Yeah,
You working all day.
Except on the Sabbath, man.
Yeah, you so-called white people, all you nations, I'm working the shit out y'all ass.
So everything that y'all did to our people, the Lord said it's a righteous recompense, and we're gonna do double to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
This is Zechariah.
I got those. You got to bring shit. Get in there. Get in there.
It's Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me into the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
And that's talking about the nation of Israel, which they tried so hard to keep us away from our heritage. But the Lord says you can do nothing against the truth before it. That's why they will not promote this on the news, because any publicity is still good publicity for the nation of Israel, because you're letting people know, like prime example, Kendrick Lamar. Even though he don't know the full truth about saying he's Israelite, he said he's Israelite, it'll get people interested and want to look that up. And not only that, I know them Kemet niggas upset because of the simple fact they thought they had a foundation, but that joy of you hypocrites only but for a moment, man. Because the true people on this sound is waking up to the fact that we Israelites and we coming back to our power, and that's how we know we almost up out of here.
Hey, Shalaki, because even like them 5%, like 5% and shit, all them niggas, they noticed the truth. Because I don't know if y'all know this nigga named Lord Jamar. Y'all watch DJ Black.
I seen
Lord Jamar. He is so-called 5%er, but he was talking about nuclear apocalypse and all that, and 144,000 and all that shit. So all them niggas, Jake really know that the truth is in the Bible, man.
All right.
But in Revelation chapter 2, verse 26, it's saying, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations.
That's right.
That power we're talking about over these heathen other nations, man. Because people love to come here, we all got children. Okay, if that's what the truth is, okay, this is how the Most High got it set. On his right hand side, he got a nation of children that he loves, which is the Israelites. He got a nation in the middle, which is these heathens and these other nations, Chinese, Japanese, these Arabs and all that. And on the left hand side, he got a nation of children that he hate him, which is these Edomites, these so-called European, these so-called white people, man. And pretty much at this point, everybody fucking hate the Most High. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? But only 144,000, and 1/3 that's gonna be majority women and children also gonna come to repentance. So I mean that's typically right, but he only have one nation that he loves. The Lord don't love everybody, man.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
He said he know our worst tribulation and poverty. All right, and when you look at the landscape of America, where do you see impoverished Jews? There's no such thing. I ain't gonna say never, but ain't no poor Jews, so-called white Jews. Ain't no poor Jew. They own everything. Them niggas own Hollywood. They own the record industry. They own everything. So how could that be talking about them if he says if the Lord is acknowledging our poverty?
What that nigga say in the word? You gotta get you a Jewish lawyer.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Like he gonna get you out whatever your jam is, man. They don't even acknowledge the Lord. But we impoverished on this sign, bro. But he said he know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
But the key point why I read the scripture was, you know, it said, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. So the Most High saying, man, yeah, I know y'all works. I know I heard y'all got to work. I know y'all tribulations y'all got to go through. I know y'all poverty. But y'all are rich because we're spiritually rich. And we not rich in this white man community. And we not rich here in Babylon, we not rich. But according in the kingdom, we rich. We spiritually rich. Why? Because we're the Israelites, man.
Oh, yeah. That's right, man. Hey, no, what you saying is true. Can you grab 2 and 2? I believe it's 2 and 11. No, not. Let me see. 2 and 11. No, not that one.
Hey, yo, I got one.
You got it, huh? Let me check mine right quick.
2 and 2, like, wait.
You gonna know it. You gonna know it. That is. It's Revelation. That is.
Yeah. 2 and 2.
This is what, no, he got some.
No, man, you got it on my page, Rick.
All right, this Revelation chapter 2, verse 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Revelation chapter 2, verse 2. I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience.
So we laboring, we patient, which goes back to suffering. You look these words up, patient literally means suffering. Because the Lord said he long suffering. He's going to keep us here 500 plus years until you acknowledge the fact that he's our power, and that's the only way that we can get brought up out of this. Not making no 360 deal, not stunting on your own people. Because we, like I said, we just crabs in a fucking barrel, man. You know what I'm saying? They get a little money and they stunt on their own people instead of help them out and shit, man. But the point I'm trying to make is he long suffering. So he said, keep on that.
Hey, it's not.
Oh, go ahead.
Even one more thing though, because when these niggas get money, Esau don't allow them to help the community. Cause I remember it was a story I heard in the record in Dame Dash, Jazz Prince, like they Suge Knight, they try to come together and get like a black distributing company, which would keep all the money so-called black. Right? But then the niggas had Fed cases on it like the next week.
Next week, yeah.
Esau ain't playing that shit. You
Yeah.
know?
But that goes by they keep our people oppressed too. So as soon as Jake gets some bread, you know, Jake go crazy, man. You know, and Jake might have it in their mind where they want to do something for somebody, but they so oppressed as people, man. And you know how Esau got one. As soon as we make some money, man, they go into a bag with holes in the bottom. So we gonna give it right back to him regardless. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just cool that Jake, we supposed to be royal people, man. Cause you can look at Esau so-called white. They can have one nice house, white picket fence, one car, walk the dog, go to work. They cool with that. Jake, they want 10 houses, want like 20 kids.
We want too much.
Right,
hey, Jake always want. Hey, you know, a dude made it saying that's why they take a loss so much because they rather spend their last on what costs so much. You know, Jake like to stay fly. You know, Esau, the Edomites, man, they got money, but they wear the same pair of shoes until they seen it. You know, so that goes to show we already in the spirit when we want nice things, man.
God, hey, that's because if we go back to the royal priesthood, I'm gonna show you that sign. And keep going on that scripture. We're a royal priesthood, so we like nice shit. Like you didn't say King Solomon used to sprinkle gold in
King
his
Solomon used to sprinkle gold in his
because he was so rich, man.
He had gold teeth, like we said, mouth full of rolls. We've been doing that shit. Like this shit ain't new. The men back in the ancient world, like King Solomon had gold teeth in his mouth, man.
Yeah, keep
Hella
going on that.
chains and shit.
I know. Let me start from the top. Revelation chapter 2, verse 2. I know thy works and labor and thy patience, and how thou cannot bear them which are evil. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars.
Right, we found them liars. Them say that they apostles. Not all of them. I'm talking about those who saying we can't preach against Esau being our natural born enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows possessing us? Can you give me Psalms 10 and 8 right quick? And Zechariah 11 and 5.
I'm gonna keep next.
You know which one I'm talking about? Because he's sitting right here and he bothered me because of spirits. Yeah, because we're a world priesthood, man. And they don't know why they spiritually got them talents, but it go back because they the Lord showed the people compared to these fucking Hamites who everybody of our own people want to be these fucking heathens so damn bad. You know, we only went to Africa fleeing Roman persecution. Our motherland is Jerusalem, according to the scriptures.
Africans, they sell they own people.
Yeah, they sold us. Yeah, bring that
This
up.
is Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. He sit in the lurking places of the village. In secret places do he murder the innocent.
Now, Who is this talking about in the secret places? Do if he murdered the innocent, man? Sitting in the lurking places. Who will sit under a dark shade tree in an all black car, black suit, tinted windows? That's what I'm talking about. In the lurking place, waiting on some shit.
In the villages, man, on the road. The villages are like the projects, man. Villages, man, are like the projects, man. You know the police, they like to sit off in the cut. And their eyes are set against the port, man.